Have you ever noticed how quickly your body reacts when someone around you is upset? A sigh across the room settles heavy in your chest. A short reply makes your thoughts start racing. A silence feels like something you need to fix. No one has said you did anything wrong. No one has asked anything of you. But somehow, your body is already tense. You replay the moment in your head, searching for the cause. Maybe it was your tone. Maybe you said too much. Maybe you didn't say enough. Even when no one asks for help, you feel a quiet pressure to smooth things over, to soften the tension, to make sure everyone is okay. And if they're not okay, a familiar thought appears almost automatically. This must be on me. Imagine a younger version of you. They're paying close attention to the room, not because they're curious, but because they're careful. They notice changes before anyone says a word. The way voices shift, the way footsteps sound heavier, the way the energy in the room suddenly feels different. They don't have language for it yet, but they understand something important. Emotions affect safety, so they adapt. They become quieter when needed, more helpful, more agreeable. They learn when to speak and when not to, when to shrink and when to step in, without being taught directly. They learn this lesson. Peace doesn't just happen, it has to be maintained. They learn that keeping others calm keeps things stable, that smoothing emotion prevents conflict, that being easy makes life feel safer. And they become very good at it. As time passes, this sensitivity starts to feel like part of who they are. They're the listener, the mediator, the one people confide in, the one who understands without being asked. But what no one sees is how rarely they ask themselves how they feel. Their needs come second. Their discomfort gets minimized. Their emotions get postponed for later, or ignored altogether. And slowly, a belief takes root beneath the surface. If others are uncomfortable, I must fix it. If someone is upset, I must have caused it. If someone is struggling, it's my responsibility to help them carry it. Without realizing it, they begin holding emotions that were never theirs to hold. From a psychological perspective, this pattern often begins early in life. When someone grows up in an emotionally unpredictable environment, their nervous system adapts. It learns to stay alert, to monitor emotional shifts, to anticipate changes before they happen. This isn't a conscious decision. It's the body learning how to stay safe and connected. By becoming emotionally aware, the mind believes it can reduce uncertainty by noticing moods early. It hopes to prevent conflict later by managing emotions in the room. It tries to protect relationships. Psychology refers to this as emotional hyperresponsibility. Empathy and responsibility become fused together. Instead of simply recognizing emotions, you begin to feel accountable for them. Instead of noticing tension, you feel obligated to resolve it. Instead of being present, your nervous system stays slightly activated, always checking. Is everyone okay? Did I do something wrong? Should I fix this? Over time, your body forgets how to relax in neutral moments. Conversations feel heavier than they should. Silence feels threatening. Other people's moods feel personal. Not because you're broken, but because your system learned that emotional responsibility was the cost of connection. What once helped you belong has quietly become a burden. Living this way is exhausting. Your mind replays conversations long after they end. Your body stays tense even during rest. You apologize more than necessary. You explain yourself, even when no explanation is needed. You carry guilt that doesn't have a clear source. You feel drained, without knowing why. And the hardest part? You might not even realize you're doing it, because being emotionally responsible feels normal. It feels like kindness. It feels like being a good person. Kindness that costs you your nervous system isn't sustainable. At some point, usually quietly, something inside you gets tired. You notice how often you take responsibility for emotions that aren't yours. How often you abandon your own internal space to keep others comfortable. And slowly, a new understanding begins to form. Other people's emotions are real, but they are not yours to manage. You can care without carrying. You can support without sacrificing yourself. You can listen without absorbing what isn't yours. Someone can feel disappointed without you being at fault. Someone can feel upset without you needing to fix it. Someone can struggle without you abandoning your own emotional ground. Psychologically healthy boundaries don't disconnect you from others. They reconnect you to yourself. When you stop taking responsibility for emotions that aren't yours, something shifts. Your body begins to relax. Your breathing slows. Your presence becomes steadier. You stop showing up as a solution and start showing up as a human being. And the people who truly value you don't need you to carry their feelings for them. They don't need you to prevent every uncomfortable emotion. They don't need constant emotional management. They just need your honesty, your care, your presence. So, if you've spent years feeling responsible for everyone's emotional weather, take a breath. You didn't imagine this pattern. You didn't choose it because something is wrong with you. You learned it because it once kept you connected, and you're allowed to unlearn it now. You're allowed to notice emotions without managing them. You're allowed to step back without guilt. You're allowed to care deeply without erasing yourself. You are not here to regulate the world. You are not here to keep everyone calm. You are not here to carry what was never yours to hold. You are here to live with awareness, with compassion, and with space for yourself. And when you finally release that quit responsibility you've been carrying for so long, something softer begins to settle in. Not tension, not vigilance, but peace.